Hi, I'm Scott with ScottGuitarTraining.com. Today we're going to be covering the beginner guitar lesson number 2, the second thing that you should be concerned about at this early stage. But first I want to review my first video. Be sure to watch that one as it covers your finger exercises and how to make chords and things. So today what we're going to do is learn your first strumming pattern, and it's going to go like this. Okay, those chords are going to be G, E minor, A minor, C, and D. So as you can see, we're getting a lot of your new chords involved. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to zoom in, and we can go ahead and take a close look how we're going to change these chords. And for the rhythm pattern, it's going to be down, down, up, up, down. Notice where there's hesitations. Straight strumming is like so, but I want you to pay close attention where there's a strum and then a small weight, small hesitation. Down, down, up, down. Okay, so let's zoom in now. Okay, here we are learning your first rhythm pattern. The chords are going to be G, E minor, A minor, C, and D. Okay, the rhythm pattern is going to be down, down, up, up, down. Now let me show you that. Down, down, up, up, down. Down, down, up, up, down. Now remember to play this just as slow as you need to, because we're giving our left hand a chance to make these chords. Your right hand is in charge of speed or tempo and attitude. So make sure this guy is a good team player and looks at your left hand and say, how fast can this guy change the chords? Remember, play as slow as you need to. Back to the left hand. What we're going to be looking at is playing the chord going from G to E minor. We're going to play one rhythm pattern per chord. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, so the first chord is G, the next chord is E minor. I like to make an E minor with fingers 2 and 3. That's what the chart says on my first video for beginners. The reason I do this, it leaves these 2 fingers free to do other things. You'll notice some folks make an E minor this way, but they have to change their hand position to do other things. So it might be a good idea for you to get in a habit of making your E minor this way. Okay, now the first rhythm pattern, down, down, up, down. In the middle of that rhythm pattern, I'm already visualizing my next chord, which is E minor. Remember, your goal is to make these chords in one move. So the sooner you can start thinking about that next chord, the better it's going to happen, the smoother it's going to happen for you. Okay? So halfway through the pattern, see that next chord. And you can do what I call micro practice. Just take those 2 chords, left hand only, and go between those 2 chords. It doesn't matter how many times it takes you to get that. Do it nice and slow. Just remember to do it enough times. That's all that matters. Okay? Now when I'm in the E minor, I'm going to be thinking about the A minor. That's the next chord halfway through. Notice I played that in one move. Remember, always practice when you get time. Left hand only, going to the shape, not the string. And then set it down. That's the only way you can make that in one move. You need to arrive at the chord with your fingers in position to set them down. So rather than setting them down, just practice going to the shape without touching the string. Now from the A minor to the C, leave your first finger down on B1 because that's where it's going to be on a C chord. Now notice when I take my third finger out here, this middle finger is going to just simply slide over. That'll give you some more reach. Watch the middle finger. Okay, now we're going to go to the D chord. From C to D. Remember, practice going from one chord to the next chord, shape. When you get the shape, then slowly set it down. Don't snake bite it. You're not giving your hand and your brain a chance to go around this. Go nice and slow. If you want to get there fast, slow down now. Okay, now we're going to go back to the D chord. If you look at the chart, you'll notice it says not to play the top string. So that means with your right hand, you're playing 4 string. That sounds okay in some songs, but if you want to get into this thing and start strumming, you want to be able to loosen up a little bit. Well, if you loosen up and play that top string, listen to it. That top string doesn't sound good with the D chord. I want you to listen to it and see if you can hear a difference. 2 times, and then I'm going to change something. Now you notice I didn't change anything with my strumming hand. The change came here. Hello, thumb. You know, let's either paint a happy face on this guy or let's put him to work. Now I want you to watch this. You notice this thumb is pointing right at you. It's not pointing down. We're not trying to make a note. We're trying to what's called mute. Once you touch the string, that's as far as you need to go. Now you can strum. Strum them all, and you're not hearing that top string. Now when I'm playing these chords in this area, my thumb is always there. I never have to move it to put it in position. If I'm going to be using the thumb on chords, it's already there to where all it's got to do is just lean forward and touch the string and mute it. And a G chord, the thumb says, hey, you don't need me here. And an E minor, the thumb says, you don't need me here. When I go to an A minor, my thumb leans forward. For a C chord, my thumb is leaning forward. For a D chord, my thumb is leaning forward. So watch the thumb this time around. Okay, that is your first rhythm pattern. Down, down, up, up, down. I chose that one because it's in half the songs you're probably ever going to play. It's a very popular rhythm pattern. So remember, the slower you go with your right hand, the more advancement you're going to be making with your left hand because you're giving it a chance. Go slow. And remember, practice seeing those chords halfway through the rhythm pattern. Look ahead as a guitar player. Okay, that concludes this lesson. If you have any questions or any comments, feel free to give me a call at scottguitar.com. Shoot me an email. And I look forward to hearing from you, and good luck.